Once upon a time, in a peaceful valley, surrounded by rivers and forests, there lived a young woman named Clara. She was 25 years old, full of dreams, but also full of impatience. Every day, she looked at the lives of others and thought, why is everything happening for them and nothing for me? She felt behind in life, behind in work, behind in love, behind in happiness. Her heart was heavy. At night she could not sleep because her mind whispered, you are late. You are missing your chance. This thought made her restless. One day, Clara heard about an old wise woman who lived on top of a hill near the valley. People said she had spent her whole life studying nature and time. She had helped many people understand the rhythm of life. Clara decided to climb the hill to meet her after a long and tiring walk. She finally reached a small wooden house surrounded by flowers. The old woman was sitting in her garden, quietly planting seeds into the soil. Clara walked closer and said softly, "Grandmother, I feel lost. I keep comparing myself to others. It feels like I am late for everything. Can you help me?" The old woman looked at Clara with kind eyes and said, "My dear, let me show you something." She gave Clara a small bag of seeds and said, "Plant these seeds with me. But remember, do not rush. Just place them gently into the soil." Confused but curious, Clara followed her instructions. She placed each seed into the ground slowly. One by one, after some time, they finished planting. The old woman smiled and said, "Now, tomorrow morning, come back and check if the flowers have bloomed." Clara looked surprised. "Tomorrow? That fast?" The old woman nodded with a mysterious smile. The next morning, Clara ran up the hill with excitement, but when she arrived, the soil looked the same. Nothing had grown. She felt disappointed. The old woman asked, "Did you really believe the flowers would bloom?" And just one night, Clara lowered her head. In silence, the old woman gently touched the soil and said, "Everything has its own time. A seed cannot bloom before it is ready. The rain must fall. The sun must shine. The roots must grow. Only then will the flower open." Clara's eyes filled with tears. She finally understood. She had been comparing her seed with others, forgetting that every seed has a different season. Her time would come too. From that day on, Clara stopped rushing. She worked on her dreams. With patience, she smiled more, trusted more, and slowly her life began to change. One evening as the sun set and birds returned to their nests, Clara walked back home. With peace in her heart, she finally realized the truth. Nothing in life is late. Nothing is early. Everything happens in its own time. If you liked this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new lessons and new hope. Until then, trust the journey and remember, everything happens in its time.